Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for Twit specials is provided by CacheFly at CACHEFLY.com.
Six months into the invasion, Nilfgaard's legions had pierced the heart of the northern realms. Behind them, blood-soaked fields, war-swept wastes. A lone wolf roamed these broken lands, a beast slayer, a whirlwind of rage and steel. They say he was a man obsessed, chasing memories, faces, scents. Yet amidst the chaos, he could only follow his heart.
We are at the Witcher 3 booth talking to Marek. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. We are checking out all things Witcher 3, the Wild Hunt. So give me a little bit of history about the Witcher franchise, just in case someone doesn't know.
Okay, so Witcher 3, the Wild Hunt is a third part of an RPG saga about Geralt of Rivia, the legendary monster slayer. And it's a very story-heavy RPG game focused on mature audience.
Perfect. And lots of focus on story, on really, it's based off of the novels by, I forget the author.
The novels were written by a famous Polish fantasy author,
Right.
Andrzej Sapkowski.
Right.
And that's where we taken our main protagonist from.
Now, one thing that I got to see a short presentation back inside of the of your room, and it looked like the world was first massive, but then also incredibly detailed. Let me know a little bit about the world of the Witcher 3 series.
Okay, so the world of the Witcher 3 is the biggest, change and improvement in the whole series. Because in The Witcher 1 and The Witcher 2, we were still learning and developing our storytelling skills. Right now, we believe we possess the right skill, and we can focus on expanding the world. So we're adding this final ingredient that allows us to create an ultimate RPG experience, this time the open world.
Also, there seem to be some really great set pieces. Let me know a little bit about what you're thinking in terms of the open world to direct players throughout such a big and massive experience. How do you tell someone, what to do next?
Okay, so this indeed is a big challenge. We were after we decided we want to create an open world game, we knew that we have to spend a lot of time in designing features that will allow us to guide players through the game. So of course we have a very good minimap and mapping system, which is a quite simple thing, but it allows you to know what to do next and where to go. We have a very detailed journal that will always remind you on what's happening in the game. We have those short histories summing up what happened in the game as you load the game. So there's this very series of different mechanisms that are drawing you back into the game and allowing or delivering you information what to do next and what's happening.
Perfect. And then as far as gameplay, what sort of foes can we expect to face in the game?
Okay, so as Geralt is a Witcher, a professional monster slayer, we have a huge variety of different enemies in the game. Those enemies, I think, are much bigger and more sophisticated than the ones presented in previous titles. They're using our new AI system. All of them possess unique skills that they use against Geralt.
Right.
So you usually have to learn more about the monster, what are his skills, what he usually does, and try to prepare to the combat. There's also a very important element of gameplay, which is monster hunting, and it's really connected to monsters. So
right, it's like a sixth sense to really kind of get into and find those monsters.
Yeah, we call it Witcher senses because Witcher is a mutated guy, and his senses work a bit different than regular people. So he can see all those small details in the world. He can track monsters. He can predict, or maybe based on the clues, define what kind of monster is, let's say, walking around in some place, and based on this he can prepare himself to actually eliminate him.
Perfect. And so I just want to reiterate that it looks incredibly detailed. How many hours do you think you can pull off while playing this game?
Okay, so A rough estimate is that it will give you around 100 hours, 50 hours of main storyline and 50 hours of extra challenges throughout side quests or like just exploring the world and having fun inside of it.
Great. Well, when's availability for The Witcher 3?
So The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is coming next year for 3 platforms, so PC and both next-gen platforms from Sony and Microsoft.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And we are looking forward to The Witcher 3 next year.
Thanks.